Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm back with another official bets video. This is for UFC Paris, Tuivasa versus Gane. Not the greatest betting card in the world. I like a lot of the fights that are on it, but it's hard to pick them money line bets. So I have one money line. I bet 4 over-unders, but I really do like the spots that I have. We're going to do a quick recap of UFC 278, but before that, everybody, can you please take the time to like and subscribe? I'm at 950 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000, so the countdown is on. So if you guys can subscribe for me, that'd be awesome. Also, my next breakdown video for UFC 279 might not be out until Monday or Tuesday. I'm going out of town, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it done on Sunday, Monday. But look for it on one of them days. Look for me and Johnny K Picks live UFC 279 show on Wednesday, and then we're going to be having a live show on Saturday also with 4 or 5 cappers having a good time before the fights start. UFC 278 recap, I went 2-2 for plus 0.2 units. It was kind of a crazy card, so to come out ahead is pretty good, you know. It could have been way better. My two winning bets, I had Aori Q Lang for plus 1.5 units, and it was a good fight. You know, he clearly won the first 2 and had a real tough time in the third, but survived. Second winning bet was Marcin Tybura, 1.2 units to win 4.2 units, and yeah, man, that fight went exactly how I thought it was going to go. Romanov coming out, using a ton of power and a ton of explosion in the first round, and then Tybura taking over in the second and third. It could have been a draw. That first round could have been a 10-8, but they haven't been giving out the most 10-8s lately, so happy to get that win. 2 losing bets. I had Jose Aldo minus 2 units, and man, yeah, he stopped the takedowns just like I thought, but he just could not get off the cage, and he couldn't let his hands and feet go, so good job, Merab. Second losing bet was a 3-fight parlay where I had Tyson Pedro, Albazi, and Usman. I had 3.5 units to win 3 units. Man, I was counting that bet. I was literally counting up the money that I won when he got kicked in the head. That was the difference of me winning 0.2 units and me winning 6.7 units, which my units are $100. That's $670. That head kick. Man, good. Congratulations, Leon Edwards, man. That was crazy. I sat in shock for like 40 minutes. But yeah, man. So yeah, plus 0.2 units on UFC 278. That brings my official bet record to 135 and 100 for plus 39.25 units. My units are $100, so I'm up $3,925. And I'm going to add on to it with this UFC France card and keep it going with that UFC 279 card. But yeah, man, this UFC France card got some good fights I'm looking forward to. Whitaker, Vittori, you know, obviously Gane, Tuivasa. I like Imovov, Buckley. But it was just hard to pick straight winners. The lines are kind of big and stuff like that. And I see a lot of these lower level, lower underdogs actually being able to cover, man. Ziam looked kind of big and good at the weigh-ins and stuff today. A lot of them kind of guys. But here's my 5 bets. First bet is an underdog bet, plus 170. I have Khalid Taha versus Quinonez under 2.5 rounds. And I really like this bet. Khalid Taha has finished, I believe it's 9 of 11 wins or something like that. I just forgot his record for some reason. But he's finished, it's like 10 of 13 wins or something by KO and a couple chokes in there. And Quinonez, he's been finished in all 3 of his losses. He's also got 10 finishes himself, so he's live for it. But Taha's pretty tough. But I really do think that Taha lands a huge shot on him sometime in the first or second round, because Taha goes for the finish at all times. Throws bombs. I know he's got 2 losses in a row, but them are to world-class grapplers in Morozov and Hani Barcelos, and that's far from what Quinonez is. So these dudes are going to be throwing bombs at each other, and I think one of them gets them out of there, and I think it's Taha. 1.4 units to win 2.4, like I said, plus 170, and I really like that. That line's already down to like plus 130, so I like that bet. Second bet is an even money bet at minus 115. I got the Abu Sufyan Magomedov versus Dustin Stoltzfus under 2.5 rounds. I really like this. Magomedov, he's finished 15 of his last 17 fights, all in the first or second round. He's been finished in 3 or 4 of his losses, in 3 out of 4 of his losses. And Stoltzfus has been finished in his last 2 losses, and he's finished the last 7 of 9 of his opponents. So I think this goes. I think that Magomedov is going to be able to get him out of there because he goes really hard. He starts fast. He goes really hard for the finish, obviously by his record. Stoltzfus, he's coming in on short notice, and he always has gas tank problems anyway. So I think that Magomedov is able to get him out of there by that second round by sub, maybe a club and sub, because he's got the wrestling to stop Stoltzfus' wrestling, and then he may be able to hit him with a big shot standing because he's got a lot of KOs too. So, and get the club and sub or just get the TKO. Third bet is Charles Jourdain, Nathaniel Wood over 2.5 rounds. I really like this. I have 2.1 units to win 1.5, and I really like this bet, man. Both these guys are super durable. Jourdain, he's only been finished one time in 9 UFC fights. I believe he's got 9 UFC fights. He's been finished one time, and that was to Julian Erosa. And then Nathaniel Wood has, I believe, 7 UFC fights and has only been finished one time, and that was John Dotson. Both these guys are very durable. Both these guys have good striking defense. Both durable. Both have good ground games. I don't see either one of them submitting each other. I see this being a really good, tough fight. It could get crazy after that 2.5 minute mark in the third round when Jourdain tries to go nuts like he always does. But I believe this fight goes over 2.5 rounds. Because it was hard to pick a winner there. You know, I like both these guys. I predicted Woods, but it's like Wood, but it's like, man, who knows? That's going to be a really good, tough fight. Both of them guys are skilled. Fourth bet is the Stephanie Egger under 2.5 rounds. I have 2.2 units to win 1.5, and I really like this bet. These girls it's a short notice fight for both of these girls. They're fighting at 145, so they both should have some energy and strength. Stephanie Egger has finished 6 of her 7 wins, some by TKO, most of them by submission. Perez has finished 5 of her 7 wins, and both these girls go for the finish the whole fight. Perez has fought so low-level competition, and her way to win usually, she's got a head kick knockout, but her way to win usually is grappling, getting a sub or a TKO. And that's not going to work here against Egger. Egger's the bigger girl. Egger's going to have the better judo. I believe the better wrestling judo. She's going to have the better submissions and ground and pound on the ground. And I believe as soon as this fight hits the ground at some point in that first round or early second, Egger's going to be able to get her out of there. Egger was able to submit Jessica Rose Clark in the first round, and she was able to TKO Shannon Young early in the second round, and I believe both them girls are better than this Perez girl. So I see Egger getting her out of there the first or second round. So I really like this under. And these girls, you can see at the face-off, Perez is all hyped up. They're going to go at it right from the beginning. There's going to be no filling out process in this, and I believe it's going to be over in that first round for one of them either way, but I believe Egger gets the finish. And my fifth and final bet is Nassordine Imovov. I had him in a parlay with Taylor Lapius, but Lapis, obviously he fell off. So I have 1.75 units to win 0.75 units on Nassordine Imovov. And if you've seen him at the weigh-ins today, the face-offs, man, he's so much bigger than Buckley. I believe he's really going to have the advantage everywhere except speed in that first round and probably the one-shot knockout power. But I don't see Buckley knocking out Imovov. He's got a solid chin, never been finished. I like when Buckley starts slowing down and Imovov starts wearing on him like he did Ian Heinisch and he did Shabazi, and I think he's going to be able to possibly get Buckley out of there in the third round. But I really like Imovov anywhere. I think he's got a better clinch up against the cage. I think he's got better takedowns. Buckley's very dangerous, though, and obviously has a really good takedown defense. But I actually like Imovov's size and his striking, too. He uses more kicks. He uses more knees, a lot of stuff like that, where Buckley's using a lot of boxing. Obviously, he has the crazy spinning kick over Impa, but that was just, like a crazy one-time thing. He don't really throw a lot of that crap. I mean, you can't. You got to get your leg caught and spun around. But yeah, so them are my 5 bets. I really like them. This fight card starts early tomorrow. It's awesome. I'll be watching it when I'm on the road. My girl's gonna be driving. So good luck, everybody. I will see you guys on like I said, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, and have the good picks for you as always. Good luck this weekend. Everybody hit that like and subscribe button and bell notifications, and I will see y'all later. Good luck. See ya.